Good day. Today we're going to have a look at the second semester test. Question 1, be creating a tool block. We're making use of the information below, which regards like certain dimensions and a few sketches. Assuming that the view is in third angle projection, this would be our front view. In a standard third angle projection, this would be the top view. And then of course this would be the right view. Okay, so when you analyze the part, you'll see that there's basically a lot of symmetry that's involved here. We have symmetry around the top plane, and then we have symmetry around the front plane as well. Okay, so there's a few symmetric features. So what the basic strategy that I'll be following is basically starting from this point. That would indicate my origin, my sketch origin. From this point start drawing, and then drawing basically the top half of the part, incorporating this hole already in the sketch so that it's not necessary to add another extrude to do that. Okay, let's head over to NX, File, New. So this would be our question 1. Question 1. Okay. It's important to note that there's a lot of, in the user interface, we have a lot of options here. If these options are not showing, it's because the role is the essential role, and you'll see how the interface changes. So to basically make sure that, not to make sure, but to have all these controls or features available in the user interface, just switch to the advanced role and you'll have more functionality. And of course, it's just easier to select a feature from here than it is to type it in and edit or go through the menu to get to the specific feature. Okay, so according to the strategy that we're going to follow, draw the first the front view. Okay, so this would be the plane that's significant, to be our front plane. Okay, so just draw a rough sketch. Just draw a rough sketch, something in that line. Okay, add a few dimensions. This dimension is 138. That would be our A. That would be 96 divided by 2, since we're drawing half the sketch. This one will be 10. Then we have another one here, 30.5. And then of course we have the angle, which is, excuse me, C, and that is 45. Okay, and then we have, notice that there's one auto dimension, so the sketch is fully constrained with one auto dimension. We basically want the sketch to be fully constrained without any auto dimension, so we'll need to put in another dimension, and that will basically take care of that auto dimension. That would be 35.5. So now you'll have a sketch that's fully constrained without any auto dimensions. Once you have that, you can just go on. So create another extrude. This is gonna be, as I said, we're gonna make use of the symmetry of the part. So we're gonna use a symmetric extrude, and this would be 15. So we'll add 15 on each side of the sketch as indicated. Apply. Okay. While you are in the extrude feature, you can add a new sketch by making use of that. Selecting a plane on which you want to sketch, that face, and then OK. So selecting the profile line, you can just go ahead and, of course, you can make use of features such as what you call it, project curve, which you'll find project curve to make sketch work a bit easier. So just add a constraint, concentric constraint. We'll put the 2 points on top of each other. Okay, I think we made a mistake here. I made a mistake. So this should actually just something in that line. Okay, and you'll see there's an auto dimension. So to get rid of that auto dimension, you can just say that line should always be horizontal, and then that will take care of that. Okay, we put in another dimension from this point to that point. That's going to be 35, and then from this point to that line, that's going to be 17. Okay, so again, sketch is fully constrained without any auto dimensions. Let's just quickly trim that away. And you'll see that because we got rid of the referencing there, we had to just like edit, put in another dimension again to basically stick to the strategy of having the sketch fully constrained without any auto dimensions. Okay, that cut should go in the reverse direction. It should be 5.5. Apply. Right, so while we're here, you can put in this cut here. So put in another sketch there, and just take a rectangle tool and basically do something in that line. This should be 2. Okay, again, sketch is fully constrained without any auto dimensions. Okay. Change the direction, and that should actually make it through all. Apply. Okay, so we have our sketch. Since we mirrored, we're making use of mirror feature, so we can go to feature, mirror feature. Okay, features to mirror will be that extrude, first extrude. Holding in control, you can basically do multiple selections. Okay, see there's another cut here. Just edit the sketch and already incorporate that cut into the sketch. So let's just do that. So we can just hold that thing. Otherwise we must just put in the cut afterwards, but I want to incorporate it into the sketch from the beginning. Okay, let's just take this trim tool, trim away some of the material. So perpendicular again. We have a lot of auto dimensions. Thing is to basically get rid of it. Okay, so you can see that this line, by just moving it around, you can see that it's not fully constrained. So we just put in that constraint, put in the constraint, it's fine. Okay, you can see here. Okay, so you know that this must be tangent. That should be tangent. And as you put in the as you put in the constraints, you basically get rid of the auto dimensions. Just redo the section, this part again. There we go. Adding a line there that indicates that there is a auto constraint there. Okay, again, that should be 5.5. This should be 49. And then we have a dimension. This one should be 30.5. And then of course from here to there should be 17.5. Close. Sketch. So that all is already incorporated in there, so we can just take edge blends, just blend those edges already. Apply. Okay, so we have our almost complete sketch. So the next thing I want to do is use the mirror feature. Okay, features to mirror would be the extrude. Holding in control will allow you to make multiple selections. The plane around which you want to will be that plane there. You can have a preview. Apply. Okay. Do that. Just do the first mirror part. Mirror. Okay, mirror that feature. That feature. And now, if the edge plane's out, select the plane. That plane. Right. Much better. Okay, next thing we want to do is we want to mirror all of these again around that plane. Results. Apply. Cancel. There we go. If we go to our selection filter, solid bodies, you'll see that it indicates that it's two separate solid bodies. So we must just unite these two bodies with each other. Apply, and then we basically have one solid body. Change the selection filter back. Okay, I forgot to cut. There's still one more cut to do, so we'll just sketch on that plane. Then we'll just roughly put a triangle, a rectangle. Selection filter should be 11.5, 6.5. Apply. Should be through all. Apply. Okay, you can just hide some of the sketches. Indicate that. Okay. So next step would be to apply a material. So now we apply material tools, materials, assign a material. AC steel. Apply. Okay. Just go file, properties. You can just see that there's some material specified. Then we can just switch up. Then we have white. Apply. Okay. So there we have our question 1 complete.